Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Happy Thursday. Come on in the building. Come on in the room. Y'all give me housekeeping. Hey, Mrs. Button, what's going on? Let's see. Let's see where we are. Oh, we still haven't cleared the money gun. Hopefully we can get it cleared. How's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are doing good, doing great. I know I said I was going to try and get on here around 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Clearly, that did not happen because I'm just getting here and it's 1:17. Okay. Hey, Beverly Badul. Okay. Hey, Dion. All right. Housekeeping number one that everybody needs to know about. If you have your Sell Your Stuff workbook, we are on page number 20. Please go to page 20 in the workbook. Okay. Housekeeping number two that you need to know about. A lot of you guys have been asking, how can you work with me? I am going to have a call tonight via Zoom. It will take place at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The call will probably be from about 6:30 to 8:30. You can pull up and ask questions about your business or your journey as a content creator, influencer, whatever you got going on, and we can help you get matched with the right program or product, whatever the solution is, so that you can get out here in these streets and catch these bags, catch these coins, okay? Also, inside of the training, I am going to do a bit of information just over how the process of building a business and sustaining a business via social media. Okay. So that's going to be going on as well. Hey, B Marquita, what's going on, love bug? Those are your notes. Please govern yourselves accordingly. We're going to try and stay on track because y'all know it's during the day. So that means I got calls. All right. But y'all give me the ready. Ready. Let me see it roll through my comments. If this is your first time here, please don't let it be your last time here. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. Wherever you're watching me at, actually like the broadcast. So if you're watching me on YouTube, you have to actually like it, not just tap the screen. If you're watching me on Facebook, you have to actually like it. If everybody in here can think of one biz bestie that you can send this information to because you know they need help with their sales or building a business or making money via social media, send it to the biz bestie. Hey, Gina Maxine, what's going on? If anybody in here feels compelled to help me meet my live goal, more specifically, clear the gift gallery, send 3 money guns so we can move on to the next gift. If y'all know, if you click the little beady avatar of me up there at the top, if you touch their little profile picture, it'll pop open a box, touch the blue bar, it'll show the gift gallery and what we need to clear. Okay. A lot of you guys, a few of you guys have asked me if I'm going to host a panel, host a stream about Sonia Massey. I don't know. I really just put up post this morning because it deeply affected me. It deeply shook me. It is very unsettling to me. I cried. I tried to make content about it yesterday. Every time I tried to talk about it, I would start crying. Okay. And y'all know I'm not a big fan of crying on camera. Not intentionally or recording myself crying on camera. And we do know that there's a certain level of viciousness out here in these social media streets. And I just don't know if I can tolerate the BS, okay, that will be coming from other people. Y'all know what I'm saying? There's a level, or there's like a certain type of person. I've already seen content around people trying to justify what happened to that woman. And I just don't have the capability. I'm not sure if I have the capability to deal with it. Okay. So that is why I've not streamed about it. I know a few of you guys have asked. I know y'all would like the platform and the space. But anyway, if I feel up to it, I'll come back on tonight and we'll talk about it then. All right. So put a feather in your hat, or you may have to get that discussion from someone else. Because like I said, I'm not sure if I have the capability to maintain my composure. And y'all know I'm a pretty composed person, but somebody say the wrong thing, they come at me sideways, they come at me flipping about this because this is a situation that has me emotionally charged. I'm, just keeping it a buck. All right. Yesterday, let's see, what did we cover yesterday? We've covered a lot. We covered the emails already. Yesterday, let's see, we covered also on the emails, we covered the segment, what need to be set up. We went through lead magnets yesterday, where you need to put them, how they need to be. And then I started breaking down to you guys the pages that you needed to be researching. So that way you would be able to collaborate with people to be able to grow and develop your products and your services. So let's get to the next step in the process. Any of you guys have your workbook? I think this should be day 15 or 16 for you guys. We're on page 20 of the workbook. If you need the workbook, click the link in the bio, tap the first button. It'll take you over to get the workbook and the video companion, the videos that go with the workbook as well, okay? Book of bracelets. Thank you for the money gun, my love. Thank you for the money gun. Book of bracelets. All right. So yesterday I told you guys about collaborations, and then let's talk about actually working with influencers. So yesterday we talked about working with people that have complementary products and services or information to what you offer, and they have a similar audience size, right? And we talked about you guys being able to work, to share, to promote, to grow your businesses, to do live streams together, account takeovers, JVs, utilizing polls, all those good things. So now let's talk about actually reaching out to influencers, whether they are nano influencers, micro influencers, mega influencers, or whatever. Okay. We got to be able to reach out to them. So first thing first, and a lot of people don't tell y'all this, you need to research your influencer names in blocks of 10 to 15 people. Do not do over 15 people because it's going to be very hard for you to keep up with those people. Okay. Please understand, on social media, especially if it's a faceless account, you don't know who is running that account. It could be an old woman. It could be a middle-aged man. It could be some kid that's barely out of high school that is running these accounts. Okay. You do not know. And I'm telling you this because when you guys are starting this process of looking for micro, nano, mini, regular influencer pages to market on, you are going to find that it is more time consuming than you thought to find these content creators. Thank you for my Corgi, Gina Maxine. Thank you, Gina. If I'm not mistaken, I think that should make you the title gifter for Corgi, girl. Let me look and see. Oh, nope, not yet. Okay, you gotta get 3. I don't know why I thought it was 1, but it's 3. Thank you for the Corgi, my love. Okay, but does that make sense? I am telling y'all this because this is like a frustration that people express to me. They're like, "Oh, how do I find the accounts?" You look at hashtags to find these accounts that you need to promote and market on. You look to see who your audience is already following. You look to see who already has an audience, like a demographic or audience is lined up with your audience. This is how we find these people. Now, you want to get your handy dandy notebook. Everybody that has a profit planner, you're going to write this down inside of the profit planner. There's a section, right, to where you can track who you've researched. So now you're going to start the process of sending them messages. Please keep in mind, if you message 10 to 15 people, you're going to be fortunate if you get 5 of them that message you back. For 10 people, you'll get 3, 15, you'll probably get 5 that are going to respond to you in a decent amount of time. And by decent amount of time, I mean within 48 hours, okay? After we have these people and they are responding to us, right? They have responded. They have said, "Ooh, okay, I will absolutely create content for you, or I will allow you to put the content that you have created on my page, and I'll tag you and put this script in there," because we're going to talk about that in a minute. You're going to write down the day and the time your ad is supposed to run. Some people do times, some people don't. I honestly, I think it's dope. Some people, they don't pick a time, but they will do the time slot that they know that you're going to perform best in. Like, for instance, when people run promos on my page, I normally know what content I have coming out on the page. I know when I get the most views. So I will try and stack people up in a way that their content is falling in a space and in a time where they're actually going to get the optimal amount of views. Okay. Everybody doesn't do that, but some of us do that. Some people will let you pick a time slot. And if you pick a time slot, they'll post during that hour, but you at least, thank you, Pen. You at least need to have the date in the time written down that your post is supposed to go up. The reason you need to have the date and the time written down that your post is supposed to go up is because literally you need to check. You can't just think like, oh, they're going to do it. So there's a very popular influencer. She's popular on TikTok and Instagram. I'm not going to say her name right now. I know I said y'all call me Tattletale Ashley in 2024, but I do feel some type of way when I just thought about it. It really just got me heated again, got my ears heated. I paid her quite a bit of money, like over $1,000 to post this particular content and to create some specific content for us for upcoming promotion. She didn't do it. She gave it, and then I tried to be patient with her. Like, we gave her so many other opportunities. We were like, okay, well, this promotion is missed. Can you create something for this? Can you create something this went on for months and months and months. And finally I was like, okay, give me a refund. And she was like, I don't do refunds. I was like, not doing refunds is applicable when a product is delivered. You never delivered a product. You never created the content for me. You never did the post. So you need to send a refund. And then she was like, oh, well, I spent the money and I don't have it right now and blase, and whatever. Why am I protecting this hoe? I'm not, why am I? I'm gonna just tell y'all. Because I was disappointed because I used to run a lot of posts with her and I had sent a lot of people to her. And I just stopped whenever we got to a certain point. But basically it's Amber Wagner. You know, y'all know, with the nails, and she does the stuff and she puts out all, the positive messages or whatever. Yeah, I paid her a gaggle of money and she never did the ad. You know what I'm saying? Then eventually, after pressing her, she sent me back $200 via Cash App, which wasn't even a third or a quarter of what I had sent her or paid her. So realistically, I am telling y'all, you have to go, just from my own experience and from other people's experience, you have to go and you have to actually check. So if somebody says your post is supposed to go up on Wednesday, you go and check to see if the post went up on Wednesday. Now, there have been some cases with us. Sometimes if so our system will pick up, you can say, oh, I'm going to run an ad or whatever, right? And our system may pick it up and I may see somebody's post. And I've done this before. I'm like, I know this post is not going to perform well. Technically, it's not my job to say your post is not going to perform well and send you back your money. But there have been a few instances where I knew someone's post was going to tank. And I'm like, hey, this post is not going to perform well on our account. It's not going to perform well on our page. Maybe you need to modify these few things. Thank you, Gina Maxine. Thank you for becoming the title gifter of the Corgi. Thank you, girl. Right? So literally, sometimes I will refund people. I don't have to do that, but sometimes I will absolutely refund people. Also, sometimes people will slide in and baby, they just pick a bad time that they want those posts actually to run, right? And I just know it's not going to perform well. So I'm like, okay, we can hold it out to this date. You can submit for another campaign, or guess what? We can refund you. And there was one time we had one specific woman, I don't know how, but I never ever saw her post to be posted. She paid, but we never saw the post. So what I did, I was like, well, since we messed up, send me the post, I'll still post it, and we still refunded her, right? So literally, when you are out here in this process, you say you've been wanting to beat up people that's been trying to play you. Yes, you need to write down the page. You need to write down the date and the time that they're supposed to do the post. And if they don't post on that day, then you may need to reach out to them and just send them a reminder. Sometimes weird stuff happens. Do you have them sign some type of agreement? No, normally it's not, because most people that do promo posts, they have a system set up where you can just, sign up and make your payment. It's just like going to, buy an ebook or getting online in an e-commerce store, and purchasing something physical. It's the same thing. If you get online and you buy a pair of shoes, you don't sign a contract or an agreement for the pair of shoes, right? You going to the site and purchasing that thing is your agreement. So one thing I will say, because before there are a lot of creators that be like, oh, Cash App me or PayPal me. friends and family, at this point, I won't do that anymore because I've been burned too many times. Like there are people that I did send the money to via Cash App or PayPal, and they absolutely positively would run my post. But at this point, I've had experiences, unfortunately, with so many of them that did not. If they don't have an actual system that's set up that like works with a card processor or something, then I'm just not running posts on their page. And the reason like people that have systems are more reliable, they're going to run the post because they know if they don't, that you literally can, go to your credit card company or go to your bank and get your money back. So for me that works a lot better. But anybody that's like, oh, we're wiring money or the transaction is made this way or that way, nah, dog, I'm not running with them. Also, before they slide in your inbox, hold on, I'll tell y'all another company you need to stay away from too. They're always in my DMs with these fake promotions. Of course, when I'm looking for, I'm about to come with a list with like and put it out like these are companies you should stay away from. But it's social something. I'm trying to think of their name. They slide around in people's Instagram boxes all the time, and they're like, "Oh, we have a celebrity promotion coming up." Blah 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 blah. Then you'll pay them thousands of dollars for this celebrity promotion, and it's not. They're gonna like when like the week of or a few days when the campaign is supposed to go live. Y'all, I'm telling. I know what they do because I have talked to so many people that they have done this to, and so many people have sent me the screenshots of the messages. So what they'll do is they'll like, let's say they say, oh, we're going to run a campaign with Justin Bieber or something like that. And you can spend $7,000 or $10,000 to get in on this campaign. And you're thinking like, great. And they tell you that the campaign is going to be on August 15th. On August 14th, they'll be like, oh, there's a change because of promo such and such and such, or they had XYZ come up and they're not going to run it. But instead, we can offer you this group of influencers or something. They never, ever, ever had any intention they never had anything lined up with that particular celebrity. So there are some of these platforms that if they say they're running an ad with like a famous person or something like that, yeah, they really are. But a lot of them, it's a hustle. Then you'll have some of them too. What they'll do is they will buy followers and send you followers. That's how I learned that this one company was scamming. So I paid like $5,000 to be inside of the campaign, and literally they sent me like 120 something thousand fake followers. And I know they were fake because when you get real followers, hey, relationship gumbo, real followers will talk. They will start liking your stuff. Your numbers in your live stream go up because they're curious to know who you are. Like, who did they follow? Like, what's going on? You will see them slide inside of the DMs. You will see your likes and stuff go up. When you just get a bunch of followers, but you don't see anything to correlate that like these are real legitimate people, that's probably a sign, you know what I'm saying, too, that these some fake people or whatever. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, when y'all are out here working with the I don't prefer to go through the companies. I prefer to work directly with the influencer. And that's why, because if I'm working with the influencer, whether they're a nano, a micro, a major influencer, whatever, I know I don't have to worry about that type of stuff. There, you said the Bailey agency took $500 from me when I applied to get my child into modeling. They took my money and never did anything for my child. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry that happened to you. Are you sure? Did they take it? Was it a consultation fee that they were charging for to come in and do an initial consultation? I don't know. I would reach out to them and see if they I would reach out to them and be like, hey, I paid this fee, da 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 da, and we didn't get XYZ element of P. Can somebody make that shake? Can somebody make it right? Hey, entrepreneur wives, what's going on, boo? Hey girl, hey. But if that makes sense, I prefer to deal specifically with the content creator. I would rather reach out to them. And like I'm telling y'all, a lot of content influencers, a lot of content creators, a lot of influencers, they have links in their bio where you can click it and you can buy ad packages. They'll tell you like one post, they'll tell you a rate for stories. They will tell you a rate if they have it where like they'll post you on their page for an hour, 3 hours, 24 hours, 6 hours. If you want permanent posts, they'll have like package rates for you, all that stuff that's already there. And then normally you'll add it to cart and then you'll go and check out the same way you would with any other transaction. That's normally going to put you in a much better position than going through these companies, that are floating around talking about they're going to get you to be a part of the celebrity giveaway. And I'm just telling y'all, like, and it's probably like 3. And then some of them you dig down in there and you find out they're all interconnected on the back end. But I'm just telling y'all, I'm not exaggerating. I know at least 20 people, like I have seen their DMs. Okay. I have seen them. Like I've seen them flat out, like seen the DMs with my own eyes, read through the messages. Well, and it's a hustle. So like I know that they're gonna be companies that are gonna reach out to you and gonna be like, oh, we can get you in this campaign, baby. You just better vet and investigate them, 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 because literally you have to figure out if someone is like legit or not. But if you're working with individuals, that's normally a different story. Okay, then the next thing you have to figure out, can that content creator create content for you? Because if they are, then that's going to be an additional fee. Hey, unapologetically imperfect, that's a different fee. So like if an unapologetically imperfect was like, Ashley, I want to run an ad on your TikTok account, and I would say, okay girl, do you want me to create the content or do you have it? She's going to say, I already have it created. That's always going to be less if she has it created already, because literally all I have to do, she's going to send me whatever the video is or the post is, or if it's a carousel, she's then going to send me her script, whatever she wants to write, whatever ads and stuff like that. And then we're going to say, okay, we're going to post you on Thursday, and that's it. And then I post on Thursday and everybody's good to go. But if you're working with a content creator and you're like, I want you to create content for me, that's more work for the content creator to create whatever it is, the headline, the meme, the video. Maybe unapologetically imperfect, she has like 3 talking points that she really wants me to hit, or she wants me to mention like 4 features or whatever this offer is, right? I don't know. She may say, Ashley, can you make this for me? I need you to wear the color blue, and I need you to, hold up the product or something, or I need to, whatever it is, whatever she asked me to do. But like, then, because I have to create the content, then I have to send it to her for her to approve it. She's going to have to give me notes on whatever edit, hey, Mika Finance, whatever edits that she wants to have made. Okay. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it. And then we're going to post it. And normally, for you guys, the content creator should give you the rights to use that content as frequently as you like, because once they created it for your brand or for your company or whatever you're doing with it, you may want to circulate that on other, through ads. You may want to circulate that on other social media accounts. You may want to run that on other people's pages as an ad, you know what I mean, to put inside of other people's stories or in their reels or whatever you got going on. So that's typically how that process works. So just remember, if you're asking the content creator to actually create the content for you, it's always going to be more expensive than if you have content already that you just want to submit to them that they can put on their page. That's how that works. Okay. Let's see. Shout out to Gina Maxine for lighting up the corgi. I am J. Janice cleared the hat mustache, the donut, and the rose. Riri is holding the hand heart. Glorious Locks has my favorite, the kissy heart that's up there. Let's see. Someone has to send 3 money guns for us to light up the money gun. We need one person to do 3 money guns, and that will light up the money gun in the gift gallery. And then we can move on to the Forever Rose. And then after that, we can get into the bigger gifts, because they just take 1. But we need 3 money guns to light up the gift gallery in the money gun. And who is this? Wait a minute. Shout out to I Pray has lit up the galaxy. She lit up the galaxy already. So somebody sent 3 money guns so we can move on to the next gift. We're trying to get our gift gallery lit up. Okay. All right. Next, whenever you are working with these people, some of them do not have pages already set up to where you can buy a promo. Some of them you will actually have to slide into their DMs. Okay. Pay attention to their page on the bio. Some people will say, I do promo. Hey, Queen, but they will say, email me only. Okay. They'll say email me only. So whatever. Okay. If they tell you to email them only, they really mean email them only. Okay. Don't slide in their DMs and they requested an email. Now, if they allow the DMs, basically you're going to slide in the DM and you're going to say, hi, I'm such and such. You're going to introduce yourself and you're going to tell them what you do. So, hey, I'm just gonna use hey Queen T is in here, so I'm gonna say hi. I'm just using her as an example. Hey, I'm Queen T and I make lady shoes. Do you run sponsored posts or paid ads on your page? If so, what are your rates and what are your rules? I'm interested in working with you. Look forward to hearing from you. Short and sweet. Okay, short and sweet. Get to the point. This is who I am. This is what I do. I'm interested in running an ad or promoting on your page. Okay. Now, this is why I said you may only get 3 to 5 people to respond to you back. So you're going to send out your inquiries in sheets of 15. Hey, Incredible Shoe Boutique. Hey. Incredible Shoe Boutique. What's going on? All right. But does that make sense? So now that you're going to get some people that are going to message you back and they're going to say, yes, I do run ads. And they'll say, it's $75 or $100 or $200 or $10 or whatever the rate is that they give to you. That's what they're going to give you. And they're probably going to give you instructions on how to pay and how to submit your post or how to submit your ad. Okay. Now, the next thing I will tell you guys that everybody messes up on, baby, and it drives me up the wall. And I tell y'all this over and over, and y'all keep ignoring me. And I keep telling you, and you keep ignoring me. And I keep telling you, and you keep ignoring me. Stop ignoring me about this. This is a must. There's not a way around this. You have to look at that content creator's content. And if you are creating the content, if you're creating the ad copy, you need to make it match that person's page as much as possible. Do not. Thank you for the tiny crown, Anitra. Do not. Whatever you do, when I say do not, I mean do not, absolutely. Baby, do not. With whatever you have in you. When I say do not submit content that does not look like anything on their page. So if they have a page full of quotes and you notice all the quotes are like on like pink or nude or blush backgrounds, well, God dang it, you better make you a quote and you better put it on a pink or nude or blush background. If you notice that memes do really, really well and it's and they have like headlines and you notice there's a specific type of font they're using, you better make a meme with a headline and it better have the same specific type of font or as close to the font as you can, okay? If you look and you notice that they have like lots of pictures of cute puppies or something up and down the whole page, well, God dang it, you better go find you some cute puppies so you can add them to your post. If you notice that videos perform really, really well on their page and they're videos that are only like, I don't know, 5 to 8 seconds or something like that. Well, you better submit a video and it better be 5 to 8 seconds so it can perform well on that page. You pay attention to the way they write descriptions. Do they write long descriptions, short descriptions, detailed descriptions? Are their captions funny? Are their captions witty? Are they motivational, inspirational? You need to mimic the page. Hey, Riri, you got to mimic that page. That's how that works. You have to mimic that page. You have to mimic that style of content if you want your content to perform well. If you want to see your followers going up, if you want to see people coming in to purchase things from you, if you want to work with real people, your content needs to mimic as close to possible their content that's on the page because they're already letting you know. This is how their people are letting you know this is how they like to consume information. And I'm telling you this because some of y'all get a little lazy when you want to do like the shout out method, right? When you want to use the influencer method or the sponsored post method to grow your page. Y'all get lazy and you just want to take the same piece of content and you want to put it on 30 different pages. You can't do it. The same, like the information can be the same, but you're going to have to change the way it looks from page to page. So you may have one piece of content and maybe that one piece of content can work on like 8 different pages. Great. You submit it to those 8 people. And then you may see, okay, I want to put it on these other 3 pages. Maybe the next 3 pages are like women empowerment pages. Well, now I may need to get a B-roll. I may have to go find some B-roll, right? I may have to specifically look for, videos or images of women at the beach or something, because you notice that on their page, anything that has a tropical location, like, is performing well. You may get on another page and you may see everything on their page is like a black background with like just simple white writing. Okay. So you may have to make a carousel page for that post, and it needs to be a black background with simple white writing so you can submit it. And that may work on 2 or 3 other pages. So realistically, this is where a lot of y'all are messing up. If you want to be able to build up followers really, really fast, this is the easiest way to do it. But your content has to like fit the culture of that account, fit the culture of the page that you're on. That makes sense. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Blink, blink, blink. If this information is helpful to you, make sure you click the link in the bio, tap the first button, and get the workbook. We're on page 20. Now, does that make sense though? Is everybody picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. This is a very real thing. If you make this adjustment, if you make this shift, you're going to start to get positive results when you are out here trying to build up your audience, build up your page, and be able to get followers that are going to purchase from you on a regular basis. If you get out here and you just want to do the same thing across the board all the time, it's not going to work. And you're going to be really, really upset. And you're going to be really, really sad because you did not get the results that you were looking for. But the reality of the situation is that is your fault that you didn't get the results because you tried to give everybody the same thing. Okay. Next that we need to keep in mind whenever we're doing this. When you first start, you need to run one ad at a time. One Juanita, one Tanamera. Okay. One Tanamera. One. I know y'all like Ashley Ann. Why am I doing one at a time? Because you need to track the performance. So if you've never ran a post on a page, you don't know. Hey, Mommy Shack, you don't know if it's going to perform well or not. You have no idea. You have no idea if this is going to perform well or not. And what I mean by this is like, let's say you run a post on one account, and let's say they charge you $50 and you get 200 followers to come over. I personally would consider that a success because if you take the 50 and divide it by 200, you are, what did I say? I said $50 and you get like 200 followers, right? You're at 40 cents a follower. Your cost per follower is 40 cents. That's pretty dang good. Okay, that's pretty dang good. Let's say that you do another post and somebody says it's $200 to post on my page, and you run the post and you get 1,000 followers. Heck yeah, you need to put a star by them. You need to go back and run again. You need to run again. Okay, the math is mathing over there when you do the breakdown on the follower. Okay, that's unbelievable. But let's say you do another, like you get to the third day and you do a post, and on the third day, this person says it's $100 to run on my page, and you spend $100 to run on the page, and you get 100 followers. That's $1 a follower. For me, my general rule is if the cost per follower is over 50 cents, I'm not going to keep running with you unless I feel like I made a mistake and I may try and adjust, like the content that I submitted to the page with the call to action or something like that. But no, if it's $1 is my cost per follower, I'm not running ads with you anymore. Right. So I'm going to exit off the list, or I'm going to put it on the list so I know, like, okay, don't run on this page. So now you can get in a position as you compile your list. Let's say you make it to the end of the month and you see that there are 8 accounts that performed really, really well. Well, now I may run a blitz at the end of the month. So I'm going to create my content. I'm going to reach out to those 8 accounts. I'm going to send them their money and I'm going to say, hey, I need 4 of these ads to run on Friday, 4 of those ads to run on Saturday, or however it shakes out. Hey, Feminine Boss, however that shakes out, whatever that looks like. So now you know what I mean? Like you can expect what type of following to get back in from those posts, if that makes sense. So if we already have proven results that this page performs well, now you can run them multiple pages at a time. But when you're trying to figure out if that page is a good page or not, when you're trying to figure it out, you're doing one at a time. This is very important. When you just get started and you're trying to run like 3 posts at a time, y'all, it's not going to fare well. And you're not going to know which page performed well. You're not going to know where did your followers really come from. You're not going to have any freaking idea because you just ran them all at one time. Okay. Now, everybody that has the book, if you look on page 20, you're going to see that there's like, y'all see it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you look at those are timeline posts because a lot of times people tell me they don't know what to put on their timeline. So those of you that have the workbook on page 20, look where it says timeline post and you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next to each number, you will see it's telling you what to post with what type of call to action. Okay. Also, you'll see down on the lead magnet if you're going to run a paid ad to get people into your lead magnet. Okay. At this point in time is where you want to start doing that, running your ad, and then you want to post in your stories at least 3 times a day so you can start tracking the follower increase and how many of them signed up. Okay. Page 21 of the workbook, you will see it says timeline posts. Okay. Again, it's telling you, and you guys that have the workbook, it's telling you up here what to actually post. Like this is the content you need to create. Okay. And so every day you should be on showing up on someone else's account, either through doing a trade for trade, like we talked about yesterday, or if you had to pay for the sponsor post, hey, Rose Goddess Queen, or if you had to pay for the sponsor post. And in addition to that, you're creating your timeline and your story content on a regular basis. Okay. Okay. Now, next thing we need to do is we have to start making a list of communities and cohorts that our target audience and our niche belong to. And so you're really going to have to sit down and think about this. Like this gets into psychographics, okay? Everybody focuses on demographics. Demographic is age, gender, race, your college education, how much money you make, stuff like that. We want to get into the psychographic side. Psychographic is the why, is what makes people tick, is what is fun to your audience and to your community. You need to learn as much about your ideal audience as possible. When I say as much as possible, I mean as much as possible. You need to know what they do for a hobby. You need to know what they like to eat for lunch. You need to know where they like to vacation, what type of makeup they like to wear, how much money how much money they like to spend on dinners, shoes, makeup, their cleaning habits, cooking habits, if they have natural hair, if they're into natural medicines, what do they do for skincare? Hey, Queen Niche, thank you for the heart me. You're going to write down every single sub community that you can think that they belong to. I know y'all are like, Ashley, why am I writing that down? Because a lot of number one rule of marketing is to be where your audience is. That's the number one rule of marketing. And so when you find out the cohorts in the communities, well, now we're not looking for complementors, right? We already got our list of complementors. Now we just want to be where people can find us, people that will actually turn into customers for us. So if you, for instance, let's say you write this down and you realize that there's a sector of your population, they follow pages that feature like old 90s sitcoms. And y'all know that there are pages on social media, that's all they do is like post clips from old sitcoms. So we'll say 90s, early 2000s sitcoms. That's who they follow. So you go find accounts that post about Martin or Living Single or Frasier or Friends or Girlfriends or The Heat of the Night or The Family Matters or, whatever. I don't know. Whatever shows they were watching back then, Mr. Cooper, right? The Steve Harvey show, whatever. All they do is post up clips of that. You should be running ads on that page because your audience likes 90s sitcom nostalgia. Okay. You may be doing the research and you find out that there's a sub community of people, they like natural, they're into natural deodorant. You know what I'm saying? And so you may go find an account and all they do is feature natural deodorants. And guess what? Even though your product doesn't have anything to do with natural deodorant, the people that you want to service, they're already there. So you start dropping ads there. You may do your research, and as you're going through the cohorts and the communities, you see, hey, what's going on, Artist Pajama House? Thank you so much for my money gun. But let's say you get there and you see like, you're like, oh, these people really, 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 really like lip gloss. Okay. Well, guess what? I'm finna go find some lip gloss pages and I'm gonna show up there. They really like fitness. I'm finna go to some fitness pages on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, and I'm gonna run my ads there. Whatever people like does not necessarily have to relate to your product. It's just if you see that there's a large proponent of your audience that's already consuming this type of content, already in these spaces and in these places, that is where you want to be too. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, so these are all fast track ways to be able to actually build your audience with people that will buy stuff from you. And the reason I'm telling y'all this is because people are always coming to me and they're like, Ashley, they're like, I don't know how to get in front of my audience. I don't know how to get in front of somebody that will buy. I don't know where I'm supposed to promote. I don't know where I'm supposed to market at. I just told you. Now you know where you're supposed to promote and where you're supposed to market at, but you're going to have to take the time to actually think about this. And the reason I'm telling y'all, you shout out to everybody if you have the workbook, we're on page 21. Okay. So you can write it down in the workbook, or if you have a profit planner, you can write it down. So now you're able to grow and develop your business the way you're supposed to. And I'm going to be honest with you. Will hashtags take you far? Yeah. We're posting, trending content take you far? Like, yeah, but realistically, when it comes to making sales, you are a small business owner, you are an entrepreneur, you are a side hustler, and you need to be where your customers are. That's how that works. People are hanging out on social media, so you can't randomly be falling out of coconut trees. Okay, you need to lock in and say, this is the cohort of the sub community I need to start showing up in, so that way I can attract people who will purchase my products and my services, because this is a spot for them to learn about it. Okay. Now, if you turn to page 22 in the workbook, what do you see at the top? Timeline post. I told y'all, I tell you what to post, because a lot of people get stressed out. They're like, I don't know what to post. Okay. So that's where we're going to stop at. We're going to start at page 22. Okay. 22 in the workbook. Tomorrow is starting at 22 in the workbook. 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. Because we're going to start talking about live streaming for money tomorrow. Okay. So let's do Q&A. If you have questions about any of the content that I have, discussed today, any of the tips that I gave you, if you're trying to get your hands on the workbook, you know what I'm saying, click the link in the bio. If you felt like today's information was particularly helpful, click the link in the bio, tap the second button, get the Sell Your Stuff workbook. Okay, it's a bundle. You get a workbook and you get video training, so you know how to work through the workbook. Okay, because a lot of y'all, you're lying to yourself. You're like, I'm going to remember this. No, you're not. So that's why you need to get the workbook, and it tells you what to do every single day. And on top of that, inside of the workbook, it tells you what to post on your social media pages, specifically to attract buyers and convert your followers into buyers. All right. Everybody keep tapping that screen like you mean. Let's get into Q&A. Hey Vic, what's going on? Let's get into Q&A. And don't forget, any of you guys that want to work with me, or you want to figure out how to work with me, what product, what program you need, I have a special Zoom call tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about how you make money online, how you build up a business and create sustainability. And then you guys will be able to ask me specific questions about what you got going on, and we can get you placed with the right product or the right program. Because a lot of times y'all are in the DM saying, I need to work with you, or y'all will be in my comment section saying, I need to work with you. You say you can't wait to join the Zoom tonight. I can't wait to have you in the Zoom tonight. Yeah, we'll probably spend like 30, 45 minutes going through the actual process of how you make money online, because I think it'll help people formulate their questions and figure out kind of like where they think they need to be. And then y'all can ask me specific questions, and we'll get you linked into the right place. Hey, BBP Cakes, by the way, if you want a notification about that call, make sure you click the link in my bio, scroll down to the free 99 section, sign up for the Royal Court, and I will send you you'll get an email. You'll get an email like in an hour or so, actually hour and a half or so. Thank you for the money gun. I am Jay Janice. Let's see. I still don't think, let's see. I think we need one more. Thank you, I'm Jay Janice. Hey, I'm Jay Janice just cleared the money gun gift goal. Come on. Y'all don't let Jay Janice be the only person clearing out these gift galleries. Hold on. We got to do, let me find the rows because we got the money gun now. Thank you, I'm Jay Janice. And for those of you that don't know, if you're the title gifter, whenever we have battles, you get extra points for you throwing the title gift. I don't think people realize that. Thank you, Pen to Profit. I am Jay Janice, Artist Pajama House, and Buku bracelets for sending a money gun. Hold on, y'all. Let me change it out to this little rose while we are in Q&A. But yes, those of you that are the title gifters, whenever we're in battle and you throw your title gift, we actually get additional points. You get additional points, so we get a boost. So holding the title to something, is hot sauce. Okay. I'm looking for, I think they call it the Forever Rosa. That's what I'm trying to find. Like the rose that's in the cake plate. I'm trying to find it in my gift gallery so I can pin it, because that's the next one we need to clear out. Somebody needs to do 2 of those, and they'll be the title gifter. Y'all, I've gotten so many battle requests when I've been on. I'm telling y'all, if I'm on here teaching content, battle requests are coming in. If I was on here on Frou La La and shenanigans, nobody would be sending me a battle request right now. Yeah, I'm looking for the little Rosa. I see a lot of stuff. I'm not seeing it. I had to go over it. Hold on, let's go again. I see the small rose and I see the 10-point rose, like the bigger singular Rosa, just the head. There's the finger snap gummy bears. There's the confetti, the perfume, the little crown, the whale. He's on there. I think is 1 to be the title gifter of the whale. Bear, the nebula, couch potato. Sometimes they don't give me all the gifts in my gallery to pin for the goals. Y'all, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing it. Oh, here it is. Forever Rosa. We just need 2 of those to clear the gift gallery. Okay, there we go. If y'all got questions, drop your questions again. Sorry. When I had a gift panel up, I can't see the chat. Oh no, y'all know what I realized? I forgot to do my skin. I forgot to do my business skin. I didn't do it yesterday either, did I? Child. Okay, we're gonna work. Y'all, I'm gonna get it together. I'm not used to like during business educational time, getting there and going and changing my title, but that's gonna be my new thing. Like I'll just get on, I'll change my title, and that'll be the skin. And the one that I made for YouTube, oh my God, it's so pretty. I'm so proud of it. I was like, I feel like I need to use that for something else. Thank you, Feminine Pals. I'm so proud of it. It's so pretty. I was like, ooh, y'all ever do something and you impress yourself when you did it? That's what I did. I impressed myself. And I like the way it was set up because it was easy for me to see y'all's comments at the bottom. So yeah. Okay, that's what I got to get on in these streets. Because I was like, baby, I did that. I was like, we using that for something else. I honestly need to save it in my phone like a template, real life. I think we're doing different, at least if I'm in the same series or whatever. But I did this one for like what's keeping you from getting brand deals. Oh my God, it was so pretty. Thank you, Buku bracelets. Thank you, Love Muffin. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. How are you? Child, that was an accident. I tried to hit decline. I don't know how I accepted him. I'm positive I hit decline. Okay, y'all. Let's see. One other person has to send us that little the Forever Rosa. Because one person has to send us two. That's how you get the title gifter. And we light up the gift gallery with it. You know, let's see, we gotta go hunt for it again. Hold on. Okay. One person has the same person has to send two. So Nikki or the Buku bracelets, if one of y'all sends another, then y'all will be the title gifter for the flower for the Forever Rosa. That's how that works. And then we'll have it lit up. Let's see. And then on the fireworks is 2, and then everything else is 1. Anyway, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any questions. If we don't have any questions, baby, I'm going to dismiss myself, child, because y'all know I got to go to work. And clearly I need to reapply my lipstick as well. I saw that when I started. Thank you, Buku bracelets. Thank you, Love Muffin. All right, Buku bracelet is now the title gifter for the Flower Rosa. Woo, we did great. Let's see. And the fire, let's see. The fireworks, we'll say that because I already know Lady Thompson is gonna get the fireworks. She said when we're battling, Lady Thompson comes in, she always sends fireworks. She likes those. So it seems like she should be the title gifter for that because I know that's a gift that she likes to send. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think we cleared out pretty much all of the smaller. Everything else is medium size. There's a greeting card in here. There's a whale, a meteor shower, Leon the kitty, and a flying jet. I feel like I would rather y'all use those like when we're in battle to become the title gifter for those. Unless somebody just knows they want to be the title gifter of it right now, you can be, but we can chill. We can wait on that. Okay, did I miss any questions? Because if so, baby, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. If we ain't got none. Okay, everybody that's coming to the class tonight, it's not a class, it's coming to the call at 6:30 tonight, where literally, hey, Swim, Riri, thank you for my heart post. Anybody that's coming tonight, where we're just out here in these streets, going through what's the best session for you, the best product or the best program, and going through how to make money online. I will see y'all on Zoom. Hello. Goodbye. Child. Okay, TikTok is glitching. I hit decline. I know for a fact I hit decline. I don't even know how it's accepting them, and I'm hitting decline. This is frustrating me. Y'all, don't forget, go click the link in the bio, tap the second button, get the workbook. We'll be on page 22 tomorrow in the workbook. We're going to be talking about live streaming. It'll give you replays of everything you already missed. It'll give you the posting cycles. It'll tell you step by step what you need to do to get all this stuff set on up. Okay, that's what's going to be happening over there. Hey, Mr. Eagle Vision, that's what's going to be happening over there in these streets. Okay, thank you, Swim. Thank you, my love muffin, y'all. And I'm about ready to take off these plain nails. Y'all see they growing out. My nails grow. I feel like my nails grow so much faster since I do it myself. Y'all see that? You see that? Ooh. They're not lifting though. But baby, it's time to take these off. I did some little plain Janes. It's time for them to go. It won't be tonight though. Maybe Saturday we'll get them done. Anyway, I love you guys. I don't know if I'll be back on tonight or not. I'm going to try and come on after we get off of the call. Okay, I'm going to try and come on after we get off the call. But good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or day